options as well as the EBIT calls. So for EBIT, we got the EBIT calls expiring Friday, right? So I'm gonna be sharing my screen right now. I do have Padel in about half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm gonna go play some Padel. That's why I'm wearing um, workout clothes today. All right, so let's take a look here. What we got?
Marco, you better practice because when I come to Miami, I'll show you how
Good.
paddle works.
Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet, but yeah. All right. So all right guys, so we got the Bitcoin trade happening. Uh we got the Bitcoin trade happening. We got the Mara trade happening. And let me just make sure. Yeah. So we got the EBIT trade happening. We got the Mara trade happening. And those are good enough trades right now. They're gonna pay out very nicely this morning. So just wanted to manage them properly into the open, especially Mara as well. So right now Mara is trading at wow, $12. Oh my god, this is gonna turn out beautiful, guys. So we got 5 minutes into the open. We had a strategy session yesterday, so we don't have to go over our themes. I'm really just here managing this trade. And why do I want to manage this trade right now? Because remember, with options trading, you have time decay and volatility premium, right? Well, today it's Tuesday morning. Time decay is going to start. Is going to start accelerating from this morning onwards. You're gonna get a lot of you're gonna get a lot of you're gonna get a lot of time decay right after the morning open, right? So you still got some premium, and we don't want to we want to take advantage of it. For example, there's a big move up on Bitcoin right at the open, and it's Tuesday morning. The with the amount of volatility premium left, sorry, with the amount of time decay left, and with volatility premium from the drop yesterday, it's gonna drop, right? So right starting in the morning, you're gonna have a big drop in volatility, especially with this rally in Bitcoin, and you're gonna have a big drop in time decay, right? As acceleration in time decay. So there's going to be an acceleration in time decay, and there's going to be a drop in volatility. So most likely, you're going to get the biggest, premium right in about 3 minutes time. Especially when you get this pump right on Tuesday morning, it might not get better than this, right? We're going to hold obviously some for Friday. We're not going to get out completely, but we got to be careful here and make sure that we don't miss out any kind of volatility, any kind of as volatility drops and time decay accelerates. We want to make sure that we take advantage of that. So that's the reason for those of you who are all new options traders. You need to under you need to understand where we're at. So the Mara 11 calls right now we're at $12. $12. So we are a full dollar in the money. They closed at 77 cents yesterday. I got out at 50, 40, 30, 38 cents, 40 cents, and 50 cents. We're gonna have a huge spike right at the open. Maybe $1.50 we can get. I have a big size on that. So let's wait until they open up. Let's wait until they open up, and we'll try to get filled right away. as the market opens in about a minute and a half. Um, so we're $1 in the money. Maybe they'll go $1.10, $1.25. We'll see where they open. EBIT, on the other hand, I'm putting my orders through. EBIT, on the other hand, and I'm not touching Mara May calls. So I have a combination of Mara May calls and EBIT. EBIT and Mara for Friday, and then I do have some Mara for May. Okay, so the EBIT ones, again, these are the 48.50. We are $2 in the money here. $2 in the money. These ones are nice. These ones are nice. So here we go. 30 seconds. Holy crap. The 48.50 were $2 in the money. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. I got my orders right through. And we're going to manage these orders. Remember, you're going to get the most time decay, and NASDAQ may have so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Apple spiking up at the open. Apple is spiking up at the open.
President Putin at CBTV conference says Indian Modi will discuss Indian imports during the upcoming.
Wow, we got 226 for the EBIT. 226 for the EBIT. That's phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Mara, I was able to punch out some. It's coming down. That was a beautiful getting out. Man, I feel like my sell order in the morning caused a bit of a fucking a crash in Mara. Fuck, I shouldn't. I gotta execute better. Fucking here comes Nvidia on the upside. I gotta have better order management, guys. My sell order at the open on Mara cost a fucking 25-cent dump. Oh, here comes Nvidia spiking. Notice Nvidia and Nasdaq are going both ways, but Apple and Nvidia are ripping. So you want to buy the dip in Nasdaq. I have my hands full right now, but I don't have like a million hands to get on a million trades, but this is the trade is to be long Nasdaq, a long Nasdaq. If I had all the time that you guys have and all the hands that you guys have, this would be a very easy trade. But unfortunately, I have to manage all my other trades. So the trade is to be long Nasdaq. You're seeing Nvidia ripping, Apple ripping. Oh my God, you guys have a gift in your hands. A gift in your hands, man. How lucky you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy how lucky you guys are. You can simply just put in a NASDAQ trade right now. I don't have. And here it comes. And here it comes. And here it comes. And there you go. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I know. I gave you a perfect trade. Okay, let's hope that Mara here starts let's hope that Mara here. Oh, look at this rally on Nvidia. This is gonna push Nasdaq higher. And Apple. Nvidia and Apple. Both liking this. Let's see if Mara picks up a bit again. Here we go. Here we go. Let's make sure Nvidia doesn't come down. Let's make sure Nvidia doesn't come down. And there he goes. We're at $1 on the Mara calls. Thank you. Do I get any thank you? No. You guys don't give a fuck? Okay. No problem. All right, so here we go. There
That was
goes
nice, Marco.
Nvidia pushing higher. Nvidia pushing higher. Watch what is happening here with fucking Mara. But Bitcoin is not moving lower yet. So I had so much size on Mara. I just dumped right at the open. Be careful, guys. Apple is reversing. Be careful here with NASDAQ. Apple is reversing. Just be careful. Just be careful. Remember that Apple is at all-time highs and it's a bit overstretched. Here we go. Here we go. Just be careful. Watch Apple and watch Google. Remember that Google and Apple are the ones. Let's see if Mara finally picks up a little bit of a bit here. And let's see Bitcoin is able to pick up a bit of a bit here. We're at 88,800. What a trade with Bitcoin. There goes NVIDIA. And there goes NASDAQ, baby. And there goes NASDAQ, baby. There goes NASDAQ.
Update for Tesla.
Come on.
Investor money.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Shut the fuck up. Oh, what a beautiful trade. What a beautiful trade. I know. I know. You guys are so lucky, man. Like, seriously. Like, all you have to do is just show up, make money, and go. I literally had to teach a class till fucking 10 p.m. last night. I'm exhausted. My kids are fucking crazy. I have all these trades that I need to manage, all these things, all this admin. You guys just show up. Oh, long, get out, make money, go home. You guys have no idea how easy you guys have it, especially the ones with no kids, no nothing. Like you just wake up and play fucking video games. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna be punching out. I'm gonna be punching out. In case we retrace. Oh, here we go. Let's go, baby. And I am. Come on. No, go. Fuck, why is my order flow so slow? And I got out. All done. Even though my kids are fucking crazy, even though I'm completely burnt out, even though I teach a class till 10 p.m. at night, even though I am absolutely fucking exhausted, can barely get my thoughts, show up this morning, gave you guys a fucking banger of a trade, and I had to take it with a third hand. I don't even know where the fuck I got this third hand. Got in at 140 on the QQQ, 620 calls. I got out at 255 just now. While I'm talking to you, while I have to think about what I'm saying, you guys have no excuses, guys. Try just to talk while you're trading. And you guys will understand and appreciate the fucking blood that's being thrown at this school, guys. Seriously.
Mark, I would talk, but I don't trade. I'm still learning. Sorry. I got nothing much to say.
Well, you
But
just
it's
missed out your
great.
fucking you literally missed out your whole monthly salary on one trade.
That's
Mark,
right.
I killed it on QQQs.
It's like just appreciate, guys. Just appreciate. That's all I'm asking.
We really appreciate
All right,
Mark.
so let's manage this fucking Mata trade right now. This EBIT trade. There was a bit of profit taking on Mara because he had obviously jumped up too high. They're still at $1. They're still at $1, so it's not bad. We bought them at 50 cents. We doubled our money on Mara. I am gonna punch out a bit more. Be careful here, guys. Every time I fucking punch out, it's just like it feels like it's like just big red candles, fucking order flow. All right. I'm getting out little by little, not to cause panic. I shouldn't have put my order right at the open. That was my mistake. Oh, I still make mistakes, guys. All right. So we continue on here. The EBIT calls are 220. Oh, there goes Apple reversal. All right, we're gonna leave a bit of EBIT, punching out EBIT. Be careful, guys. If this is not a green candle on EBIT, so again, notice how easy this trade this morning was on Nasdaq. Because I know you guys think I'm some fucking rocket scientist and I have a PhD in fucking financial engineering and this and that. Very simple, guys. Keep it simple, stupid, right? I mean, instead of me doing all the talking, can anybody understand how that NASDAQ trade was an absolute gift? Can someone just share? Anyone that's paying attention? Why was that NASDAQ trade an absolute gift? It's very simple. Don't try to overcomplicate things. There's nothing complicating. Even my 5-year-old could answer that. Why was that trade so simple?
Intermarket.
Marco.
Yeah, so who can explain that trade? How did we just make a 100% in 10 minutes? What did we do that's so scientific here?
Because Nvidia and Apple were ripping, and the Nasdaq was still hanging around the open.
Not hanging around the open. It was a big red candle, right? So you have a big downtick in Nasdaq. You're looking at Nasdaq, and you're saying, "Well, wait a minute. Why are we going down on Nasdaq? If Apple has a ginormous green candle, Nvidia has a ginormous green candle, bonds are not doing anything. There is risk on sentiment. Why is Nasdaq not going up?" And all you had to do at that moment was buy 0 DTE call options. I chose the call. I'm just managing my my fucking Mara trade. It's fucking so difficult to manage this fucking trade. I hate Mara options. I swear to God, man. It's like fuck off, man. It's like we were $1 on site, $1 in the money, and I'm trying to get a good price. The bid-ask spread, guys, just to show you, is fucking 10 cents on Mara. 10 cents, the bid-ask spread. The fucking market makers, man. It's disgusting. And obviously, if you put offers, which is what you should do, you're not going to get filled because the market retraces very quickly. And then the 9 cents that you could have taken as the spread was definitely worth it. But the very, very simple trade here with with Nasdaq is first you do your overnight news recap, right? Then
you should be watching. And if you feel like watching it, you can just read the notes that we automatically.
all right, so you look at the overnight news recap.
Much on the energy.
Oh, Dell, guys. Remember, you see what Trump does? Dell up 4%, DLL, thanks to Trump's tweet. You guys saw that tweet that I posted on Slack you guys see that tweet that I posted on how do you call it? On Slack about Trump posting that picture of Dell, Michael Dell, and unbelievable that tweet is causing a big spike in Dell, and it was obvious. That's why I posted that. All right, so I'm getting fucking annoyed at this Mara. So annoying. Let's see, Bitcoin has. So I'm out of the EBIT calls, by the way. I'm out of the EBIT calls. I got in yesterday and I got out today at 220. So great trade for all of you who had that trade. I'll do a little recount later. I'll do a little recount of how profitable the trade was. But essentially, we went long. For those of you who are new, we went long EBIT calls yesterday and Mara calls yesterday on news that strategy had put aside $1.4 billion to pay dividends and preferred shares, dividends and interest on all the preferred shares and convertible notes for at least the next 12 months. The market interpreted as, oh, they may need to sell, but that's not true at all. And the market has misinterpreted that, causing a big downtick in Bitcoin a day before Vanguard is allowing retail investing in ETFs through their Vanguard platform, and as well as non-retail through the Vanguard platform. The Bitcoin ETFs were not available on the Vanguard platform. They are available now, and that created the perfect opportunity for us because retail traders feel like they don't understand anything, and they just, God knows what they use to trade, but I don't understand how they came up with that assessment that MicroStrategy was needed to sell BTC. I get that the CEO said that if they cannot raise money, if MicroStrategy is below net asset value and that they cannot raise money, that they could sell Bitcoin to cover their debt. That is an obvious statement that you should be making if you're going to be raising capital. And I don't understand why the media chose to portray that statement as a negative statement. Well, that's a reassuring statement. And the fact that they put aside $1.4 billion to cover all interest and dividends shows that you don't have any immediate capital requirements. So strategy can spend a year building up more Bitcoin without having to worry about paying dividends and interest because they already put the money aside. So I don't understand how the media portray that. And yet Bitcoin went down on that for no reason at all. We bought it, and we bought EBIT calls, expiry. We bought the 48.5 EBIT call options expiring on Friday, and they double, right? So we double our money on that. Mara, we bought 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. We bought the $11 call options expiring Friday, as well as the May call options. I'm not touching the call options expiring May. I did double and almost triple my money on the $11 call options expiring on Friday. As I mentioned this morning, for those of you who are new to options trading, Tuesday morning is probably the peak in terms of your premium. From this moment on, we could have a decay in volatility thanks to this spike, and we're gonna have an acceleration in the time decay. So you have to have a strategy, and you have to know exactly what you're gonna be doing with your trades before it's too late. So for that reason, I wanted to come in here and just get out of some of our Mara calls and get out of some of our EBIT calls. Again, last week, you guys saw every single day we made money. Right now, guys, just to show you what we're doing here. And I hope there's another student out there that has the same track record. I made money buying EBIT calls last Monday. I made money buying EBIT calls last Tuesday. I made money buying EBIT calls last Wednesday. I took a break for Thanksgiving Thursday and Friday. I come in yesterday, buy EBIT calls and double my money. I am 4 for 4 for EBIT call options. It is an absolute money giveaway, guys. It's an absolute money giveaway, right? Now, on the side, we just double our money on NASDAQ calls, QQQ call options. So here comes Bitcoin now, and here comes Mara. So I hate the bid-ask spread on Mara, so I'm going to be putting offers instead of just dumping at market because I obviously caused a big downtake when I offload it. Because what happens is that I have big size on Mara calls, and the bid-ask spread is 10 cents. So when I hit the market aggressively, you guys need to understand, okay? Because we're school. The bid-ask spread is 10 cents. We're 89 cents, 99 cent bid. 89 cent bid, 99 cent offer. If I go with big size on options and I dump at market, I hit the bid, but the bid is already 10% below the intrinsic value. So what that does is that market makers, think about it, for every 100 lot, just to give you an example, okay? For every 100 lot, you are buying 100 shares of Mara. So for every 100 lot, it's $120,000 sell order on Mara, right? So if you start clipping 100 lots on the bid and whacking the bid 10% below intrinsic value, market makers are going to automatically sell the underlying and make the spread because somebody hit 10% below intrinsic value. So they take the bid, they get hit. Let's say they get hit with 300 contracts. That's $500,000 worth of buying on Mara shares. They got hit 10% below intrinsic value. They can immediately sell them in the spot market and be absolutely hedged. So that red candle that you saw on Mara was me because I'm dealing with options and options are 100 times leverage. So a 100-time leverage play, when they have to actually sell the underlying stock to hedge, causes a big downtick in Mara at the open with low volume. And that's why I fucking caused a 30-cent dump in Mara. And I regretted it immediately. So now I have to manage my trades better. And look, the minute I stopped selling, it bounced. You guys understand that, right? I'm dealing with 100x leverage. Market makers are dealing with 1-to-1 leverage. So for me, 100 lots on Mara, I don't have to put out the 120K. I only have to put out 12K. But my market makers need to sell 120K of underlying for every 100 lots. So for me, I'm dealing with 12K at a time. Market makers are dealing with 120K at a time. So it multiplies, the effect multiplies. So if I sell a few hundred lots on the options market at a 10% discount from the intrinsic value because the market makers have a spread, then I hit, it's trading at $1 intrinsic value. I'm hitting 90 cents intrinsic value. Well, the market makers are going to want to sell the underlying immediately and capture that 10 cents. So they dump $500,000 worth of Mara stock on low volume at the open, and that causes a 30-cent spike down.
So again, just point out.
So bottom line is, don't do what I do because you fuck yourself.
Not many people just picking up on that actor report that we bought you a short while ago.
So now we're looking at I want to take a look here at oil. What are they talking about oil here? Is Wyckoff and Kushner, they're both in Russia. Oh, oil down 1.5% on this news that they may have a deal with Russia. Again, how can the market be so fucking stupid? We had that trade before it became news. We knew Wyckoff and fucking Kushner were going to be in Russia, whining and dining, all this fucking getting God knows fucking what to get this deal done. And that was going to be negative. Also, Maduro, by the way, we have a press conference at 5 p.m. where rumors are that Trump is going to announce that Maduro is fleeing Venezuela. Okay? At 5 p.m. That combination may cause a flash crash in oil. The Russia-Ukraine resolution and Maduro leaving Venezuela, we may have a 5% drop in oil.
Russian oil companies, NIS, says it shut down all refineries due to a lack of crude oil.
Oh my God.
Any further details just yet?
Oh, shut the fuck up. There's a headline on Reuters saying that Russian-owned oil company says there's lack of crude oil in Europe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. In terms of EBIT, oh, big sell-off in SPY, guys. You could almost do the same trade I did. I'm not going to do it because I'd be a freaking degenerate. You could do the same trade I did. You could do the same trade I did again. Look at SPY, guys.
Commentary from NVIDIA. CFO says they still have not completed a definitive agreement with.
Oh my God, guys. No agreement with OpenAI on NVIDIA. No agreement with OpenAI on NVIDIA. This is going to cause a big sell-off, guys. Oh my God. Fuck, I wish I had more hands. All right, you got to short QQQs right now. You got to short QQQs right now. If I had your million hands, I would do it, but I don't have your million hands and all the free time of the world that you have. But right now, the trade is to be shorting on NASDAQ. But be careful because the CFO just said that they are not actually recycling the agreements, like where they make an agreement and then they buy from their own. So just be careful here with these comments. They're coming out negative, but they're hedging them with some positive. So just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Okay. Be careful. I'm not gonna put on this trade. It will be my 5th trade of the day. Too many trades. I'm not a degenerate, but I am monitoring because NVIDIA CFO said they still haven't completed a definite agreement with OpenAI. Okay, that could bring down NVIDIA down to 182. If NVIDIA goes down to 182, S&P 500 goes down to 6830, and Nasdaq goes back down to the point of control, which is 25,492.
Through to 2026 does not include any of the work that we're doing at the moment on the rest of the part of the agreement with OpenAI.
Yeah, so you see, they're saying that all of the orders do not include the OpenAI orders. All right, so never mind. Let's leave QQQ alone. Here we go with Mara. I downsize now, have a much more manageable size right now on Mara. Here comes Mara. Oil down 1.7%. For those of you holding US soy put options, I salute you. I'm gonna fucking focus on that trade when I have more hands. I only have a few hands and I'm managing this Mara trade because that's my biggest size trade right now. And I'm massively in the money. Watch Apple coming down. Make sure Google is right at the point of control. That 316 level has to hold for Google or else we're going to have problems in NVIDIA. Be careful with the SPY. Right now we're in the middle of the point of control and we're also right at the middle of the distribution channel. As you guys see, bonds are just ranging. There's nothing happening in bonds despite a pretty good auction coming out of Japan earlier. Watch Apple is coming down massively here. And this downtick in Apple, it was a bit overextended on the RSI, so there's nothing to worry about here. But just be careful. While Bitcoin is making highs, and here comes Mara. I want to see if Mara makes a new high, and hopefully we're gonna try to get at 110, 112. If Mara doesn't make a new high, that will be problematic. So be careful here. The spread, the bid-ask spread is now 104 to 110 on Mara, so that's much better. That's 5% spread. It's a much more healthy spread than before, and that's a much better environment for us. So be careful here. We're seeing NVIDIA is kind of showing off these headlines from the CFO, and we're still waiting for more headlines with regards to what is happening in Russia and Ukraine with Wickoff and Kushner there right now. I am looking at my put options on crude oil. They're in the money right now. Be careful because if these headlines were to change, you would have a big reversal here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of something, and I'm gonna be looking at crude oil here. We're gonna be managing our USO puts. And crude oil right now is under pressure on news that we may get this deal with that there is a deal signed between Russia and Ukraine. Also, 5 p.m. Trump is expected to talk about Maduro, and the rumors are that he will be fleeing the country, and that will be a big sell-off for crude oil prices. Now, watch the RSI on crude. It is oversold, so be careful here. Mara is printing new highs, so I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm going to let that breathe. Bitcoin also, we're getting that Vanguard flows on the ETF, and we're about to print new intraday highs on BTC. NVIDIA is consolidating here. He likes the news from the CFO that none of the Blackwell orders that they announced, the 500,000, the $500 billion in bookings for Blackwell does not include OpenAI, and that they haven't signed a definite agreement with OpenAI. That's news because that's good news because a lot of people thought that the $500 billion in Blackwell orders from NVIDIA took into account this OpenAI agreement, and a lot of people were criticizing this OpenAI agreement as saying that the OpenAI agreement double counted, that they would invest, that NVIDIA would invest in OpenAI and OpenAI would buy chips. But right now there is no definite agreement on OpenAI yet, which means that that $500 billion in OpenAI orders are actually real orders, and sorry, real new orders, and do not include, they're not included in the 500. All right, so we're seeing Mara now make new highs. We're gonna let that breathe. We're seeing Nasdaq now make new highs, and the S&P 500 is stabilized. Be careful with oil. I am just monitoring my U.S. oil trade. We have a U.S. oil trade with a $69 strike price. Those call options expiring December 19. Those put options are right now up 50%. So those of you who put on that trade, USO 12.19, $69 puts, they are up 50%. So we're going to wait for that. Now, Mara is finally stabilizing after my dump this morning. And again, I regret doing that dump this morning. I did it very carelessly. Wow. Putin is flexing muscle. Oh, Putin is flexing muscle. Okay, let's focus on Mara here. Mara is now at $1 in the money. And Bitcoin is making new highs. Again, we still have some EBIT calls. Pretty good trade. Let's just focus here. All right. 114 for Mara. This is what I like to see. 114 for Mara. Very good, guys.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm good. Yeah.
All right, guys. So let's continue on. I am going to be punching out. I have so much Mara, guys. I know I hate to be doing this to you guys. It's just like I have so much size that is just like I have to do it on strength. I have to do it on these green candles, guys. You know, when you're trading 100-to-1 leverage, it's not hard to put big size on these trades. Here comes NASDAQ. Beautiful trade on NASDAQ now. And here comes Mara. We're going to try to get some 120s. Beautiful Bitcoin. Beautiful Bitcoin trade. What a great trade, guys. Another banger for IOTAF. Another banger for this week. Every single day we show up here and we get paid, guys. Congratulations to all. I know a lot of you guys don't get it. It's still flopping around like you're a fish. But understand how we trade, guys. Understand how I'm getting out. Understand how I'm taking profits. Understand when I'm getting in, how I'm getting in. I posted the alerts yesterday, guys. There is no excuse. You guys should all be printing money. Now you guys understand why I get so annoyed when a lot of you guys are like not printing money. I don't understand. We're giving you everything on a silver platter. I wake up at 6 a.m. I give you the daily note. Angus wakes up early. He gives you his daily macro webcast. By 7:30 a.m., you're fully aware of what's going on. I update you on the trades. I trade with you live. I tell you what to do. Yesterday, I posted the EBIT trades, the Mara trades on Slack. I babysat those trades all day long yesterday. I don't know what else to do. Like, there is nothing else I can do. I mean, I'm literally holding you guys by the hand. Why are you not cleaning house? Like, how much more do you need to be taken by the hand? All right. Like, and I'm telling you everything that I'm doing. I am getting out Mara 120. I have offers at 120. Yes, we got in yesterday. I wrote it on Slack. Now you're getting out. Yesterday we went in. at 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Right now we're getting out at $1.20. You buy low, you sell high, you make money, you go home. I don't understand what's so complicating about that. Wow, Bitcoin. Wow, 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 Bitcoin. Thank you very much. I'm getting out more my Bitcoin. That Vanguard. Oh, 281 on Bitcoin. 281 on Bitcoin. Oh, there goes Mara. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Look at that Bitcoin. Thank you all. Thank you all. Getting out. Watch the big drop in Bitcoin coming because I'm getting out this size. Thank you. $2.90. Let's see if my Mara, if I got filled. Mara. And we're filled 120. With that, I salute you all. I know it's only 10 a.m. Calling it a day. I'm too tired. Made my money. 3 trades. You guys want to clock in, clock out on your job? Do it. You guys want to be slaves? Do it. You guys want to think you believe that working for a 9 to 5 is going to do it? Be my guest. I'm done. Gonna go play padel. Gonna chill by the beach for the rest of the day. I wish you guys luck with your 9 to 5. Make sure you take your card and put it next to you, your access card, and attach it to your belt. Okay. Make sure that your lunch break doesn't go more than 1 hour, guys. And good luck missing recitals and sports events and everything in between. All right. With that, I'm gone. Ciao, ciao.
Marco, thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day, man. Marco.
I'm leaving. Ciao.
Yeah, leaving? Okay, ciao.
Thanks, Marco. You're good.
Thanks.